Luke and welcome to Down from the Attic. All this week I'm looking at my Ghostbusters board games. Today we're looking at the newest game in my collection, the Ghostbusters Card Game. Let's take a look at this thing.
First off, box art, and this is really very nice, and the art extends across to the playing cards too. The Ghostbusters themselves are drawn almost caricature-like, but the ghosts are pretty nice too. Lots of recognisable ghosts from the films, but some inventive new inclusions as well. What's included is a deck of cards and a scorecard, so on to setup. Separate the cards into their different types. These are ghost cards, the action cards, the trap card, the play direction card, and there's a rule reference card too, always a welcome addition. Shuffle the ghost cards and lay out 12 ghosts in a circle in the middle of the table, with the ghost deck to one side. Shuffle the action cards and deal 3 to each player, face down, and place the action deck to the side. The direction card goes in the centre of the ring, starting clockwise, and the ghost trap goes at the very top of the ring. And we're ready to play! The ghost cards have different point values for capturing them. Ultimately, this game is about earning the most points. So the higher the value of the ghost, the more points. Ghosts also have a set value to them, like the star, the square, a couple of wavy lines, and this factors into point scoring too. Some ghosts will slime you, and these accrue negative points, so you'll need to weigh up if they're worthwhile capturing. And ghosts also sometimes have abilities. These are instant actions that happen right away when you capture the ghost, effects that can be used once per round, and effects that factor in on final scoring. Playing the game works as follows. Each turn you'll carry out 3 steps. 1. Play an action card. Simple enough, from your 3 action cards, you can choose to play one and play out what's on it. These can be reversed in the direction of play, moving the ghost trap, capturing cards adjacent to the trap, and capturing cards across away from the trap. You can also discard an action card if you want. If there's cards in your hand that you think will benefit your opponents more than you can discard one and effectively miss your turn. Step 2 is capture a ghost. You capture the ghost in front of the ghost trap. And step 3, refill your hand back to 3 action cards. It's very simple to play, but remember, you're aiming to get as many points as possible, so picking cards that move the ghost trap to high-scoring ghosts is a key tactic, as well as reversing direction to prevent certain players taking a turn. Yet, there's some strategy here. Turn by turn, you'll be playing your action cards, moving the trap, trapping ghosts, and drawing back up to 3 cards. This game is played in 3 rounds, and a round ends when all 12 ghost cards are captured from the circle on the table. You hold on to the ghost cards you've collected, as you'll need to tally up your points at the end, but they also serve as reminders as to what you're missing from your sets. As mentioned, each ghost has a Xena card logo on it, a star, a square, a cross, and the wavy lines. The player with the most of a particular logo gets an additional 3 points. All the ghosts are ranked class types too, from class 1 to class 7. If you can get a full set, 1 to 7, this is worth an additional 10 points. You can score on smaller sets, but ghosts can only be used on one set. So you'll need to think carefully about which ghosts you will use in which sets. Occasionally, Ghostbusters equipment will come up with the ghost cards. Get a full set, a pack, uniform and PKE, and yep, you get bonus points, a full 12 bonus points for a complete set. And again, you can get multiple sets too. Definitely worth grabbing those cards. As mentioned, ghosts with slime accrue negative points, but if someone grabs Slimer, he turns all those negative points into positive points. He is definitely worth trapping. Tally up the scores and the person with the most points wins the game.
Final thoughts, I really like the Ghostbusters card game. You have to keep thinking about which actions you're going to play in, where you're going to move that trap towards higher scoring ghosts for yourself, but to lower scoring ghosts for your opponents. And obviously keeping an eye on all those sets that you build in, whether you need certain ghosts to make a full set. There's a lot to keep track of. It's quite good fun. The Ghostbusters card game definitely plays better with more players. The 2-player version is fun, but the reverse direction mechanic, it kind of doesn't work anymore with 2 people. But yeah, this game's still readily available and fairly cheap to pick up as well. It's definitely worth adding to your collection. Stay tuned all this week, I'll be looking at more of my Ghostbusters games. As always, I'm Luke, thanks again for watching, and I'll talk to you again soon.